Good morning, students. So, in the last class, we have solved up to the 18th problem, and in today's class, we will start with the 19th one. So, let us read out the question. Show that the function defined by g of x, which is equals to x minus greatest integer x, is discontinuous at all integral points here. So, here this x denotes the greatest integer less than or equal to x. So, let us solve this. So, the given function it is g of x, which is equals to x minus greatest integer x minus greatest integer x. So, here we have to go for the value of the function LHL and the RHL, because we have to prove that x minus greatest integer x is discontinuous at all integral points. So, now say here at x which is equals to c, at x which is equals to c, so g of c which is equals to c minus greatest integer c minus greatest integer c. So, what do we get now? C minus greatest integer c. So, g of c which is equals to c minus greatest integer c is going to be c. For example, if you take c as 2, any number. So, now what is the greatest integer 2? This we have already learnt in first PUC. So, greatest integer is nothing but rounding off. So, greatest integer 2 it is 2, that is why greatest integer c it is c. So, c minus c will be 0. So, g of c which is equals to 0. So, we have got the value of the function. Next we will have to go for the left hand limit. Now LHL which is equals to limit x tends to c negative or c minus g of x, So, see here LHL which is equals to limit x tends to c minus g of x. It is x minus greatest integer x minus greatest integer x. So, now LHL which is equals to, so apply the limit now. C minus means, see here we have considered c as 2. Now, c minus means it has to be less than this one. So, I take c which is equals to 1.8. So, this is less than c. So, what is greatest integer 1.8 now? So, greatest integer 1.8 will be 1. So, now compare this with this now. Initially we had taken c as 2. Now, c minus is nothing but 1. That means comparing to this it is less than 1. 2 minus 1 it is 1. So, here c minus, initially we get c, then minus greatest integer c minus. Greatest integer c minus will be c minus 1. So, LHL which is equals to c, I write it as it is. So, greatest integer c minus, see here from this logic. So, we have to write c minus 1. Since there is a minus sign, I have considered bracket. So, LHL which is equals to c minus into minus plus 1. So, plus c minus c get cancelled. LHL which is equals to 1. So, this is all about the left hand limit. Next we will have to go for the right hand limit. So, let us go for the RHL. So, RHL which is equals to limit x tends to c plus g of x. Then RHL which is equals to limit x tends to c plus g of x. So, what is g of x here? It is x minus greatest integer x. So RHL which is equals to so it is C minus, so C plus C minus C plus. So now what is greatest integer? C plus. So greatest integer C minus, it is C minus 1. Now we have to understand greatest integer C plus. So see here, C initially the C value it is 2. Now C plus means it has to be greater than this. So I take C as 2.1. So it is greater than this one now, C plus 2.1. So what is greatest integer 2.1 now? See here, greatest integer 2.1 will be 2, or greatest integer 2.9, that will also be 2. So here C plus is going to be C. C plus 2.1 will round it off to 2. Similarly, so RHL which is equals to C minus greatest integer C plus will be C. So RHL which is equals to 0. So here it is clear that LHL is not equal to RHL, therefore the function is not continuous. Therefore LHL is not which is equals to RHL. LHL is not equal to RHL. This implies the function is discontinuous or not continuous. Discontinuous at all integral points. So here the main thing is, in order to understand this problem clearly, you have to remember C greatest integer C minus will be C minus 1 and greatest integer C plus will be C. So this you will have to remember, and greatest integer C is also C, greatest integer C which is equals to C. So this is all about the 19th problem. So pause the video to note it down. Okay, the next question, it is 20th one. Is the function defined by f of x which is equals to x square minus sin x plus 5 continuous at x equal to pi? So we have to check whether this function is continuous at x equal to pi. So we will write the given function now. F of x which is equals to x square minus sin x plus 5, x square minus sin x plus 5. Now at x equal to pi, at x which is equals to pi. So we have to go for the value of the function f of pi which is equals to pi square minus sin pi plus 5. So now f of pi which is equals to pi square, write it as it is, minus sin pi it is 0 plus 5. So f of pi which is equals to pi square plus 5. So this is the value of the function. Next we have to go for the limit of the function. Now limit x tends to pi, f of x which is equals to limit x tends to pi, f of x will be x square minus sin x plus 5, x square minus sin x plus 5. So this is the function. So let us apply the limit here. We get pi square minus sin pi plus 5. So pi square sin pi will be 0. So minus 0 plus 5 minus 0 plus 5. So here limit x tends to pi f of x which is equals to, so pi square minus pi, it is pi square plus 5 as it is. So pi square plus 5. So now compare this with the value of the function, both are equal, therefore the function is continuous at x equal to pi. So therefore f of pi is equals to limit x tends to pi f of x. This implies the function is continuous at x which is equals to pi. So this is all about the 20th problem. Well, so let us solve the 21st question. Discuss the continuity of the following functions. In this we have 3 sub questions. First one, it is f of x which is equals to sin x plus cos x, and second one, it is f of x is equals to sin x minus cos x, and third one, f of x which is equals to sin x into cos x. So we will solve the first one now. First one, A, it is f of x which is equals to sin x plus cos x, sin x plus cos x. So now see here, so let p of x which is equals to sin x and q of x which is equals to cos x. So in the example problems, so they have solved sin x is a continuous function and cos x is also a continuous function. So these two are there in the example problems, you can go through that. So here we know that p of x is equals to sin x is a continuous function, and q of x which is equals to cos x is also a continuous function. So now in the algebra of continuous function we have discussed that the sum of two continuous functions is always a continuous function, that is f of x. We had considered f of x and g of x. So if f of x and g of x are continuous function, then f plus g of x is also a continuous function, that is sum of two continuous functions is always a continuous function. By algebra of continuous functions, sum of two continuous functions is also a continuous function, Therefore f of x which is equals to sin x plus cos x is a continuous function. So similarly you will have to do the second and 23rd question. So this is all about the 21st question. So let us take the 22nd as an assignment. So I will solve the 23rd problem. Find all points of discontinuity of f where f of x is equals to sin x by x if x less than 0 and x plus 1 if x greater than or equal to 0. So I will write the given function f of x which is equals to sin x by x if sin x by x if x less than 0 and then x plus 1 if x greater than or equal to 0. So now here we get three cases for c less than 0, for c equal to 0 and c greater than 0. So the function will be continuous for c less than 0 and c greater than 0. We have to check the continuity at c equal to 0. At c which is equals to 0, so we have to go for f of c, that is f of 0. So at x equal to c, that is at x equal to 0, the function is x plus 1, that means we get c plus 1. What is c here? It is 0. 0 plus 1 which is equals to 1. So the value of the function it is 1. Therefore f of 0 is equals to 1. Next we will have to go for the LHL and the RHL. So LHL which is equals to limit x tends to 0 minus f of x, tends to 0 minus f of x. So LHL which is equals to limit x tends to 0 minus f of x. 0 minus means it is less than 0. The function is sin x by x. Sin x by x. So now LHL which is equals to, so in our first PUC limits and derivative chapter we have studied about this. Limit x tends to 0, sin x by x is always 1. So here by the standard theorem the value of this will be 1. So now we will have to go for the RHL. Now RHL which is equals to limit x tends to 0 positive f of x. Now RHL which is equals to limit x tends to 0 plus f of x. 0 plus means it has to be greater than 0, that is x plus 1. X plus 1. So RHL which is equals to, apply the limit now. So in place of x I will have to write 0, we get 0 plus 1 which is equals to 1. So here value of the function LHL and RHL all three coincide, that means the function is continuous at all integral points. Therefore there is no point of discontinuity. So here, see here, therefore LHL which is equals to RHL which is equals to f of 0, this implies the function is continuous at x which is equals to 0. So therefore there is no point of discontinuity. There is no point of discontinuity because the function is continuous at all points. So this is all about the 23rd question.